All right. Final week. Technically, like 3, 4 more days, because I was aiming to do a 30-day cut, but I might as well just extend it and give me some wiggle room for the rest of the week instead. Last week of our extreme deficit here. So current weight is the lowest weigh in was 202.4 pounds. So once we get to about 201 and hopefully 200 point something, I've actually managed, I will have officially managed to lose what I needed to lose. And it's all about, uh, maintaining that after that. But we have, we are on the last legs of this cut, man. Um, so a quick update, not update, but a recap of this year. Yeah, we started our deficit in January. You know, uh, we've been motivated and been put into a position where uh, it's really time to get locked in because things have transpired, and it's the it's the unfortunate catalyst of why this journey has happened, but it has profited in a way that we are gonna benefit from, health wise, and I am so happy about that. So we're just gonna have to really grind this one out, really get it going. Uh, say So we're just gonna keep our calories at 1900. We're gonna do 10K steps, or if like today, I just my legs were kind of like hurting. I don't know if it was my walk last night, but my knee just started to feel very flared up. So, even walking sometimes, if you walk like an hour straight and you don't have a proper warm up, it's cold outside, and you got out of bed and you just started walking. Even though it's a lot of activity, it still impacts your joints quite a bit. So I'm really I'm really leaning on the elliptical right now as per my cardio, which is more efficient actually, and very easy on the joints. But the cardio that you get out of it when you really get working on it, it's some serious stuff. But yeah, that activity level wise, that's what we're doing. We are still lifting 5 times a week, as much as we could. I was debating whether to go to the gym today, but you know what? It's something that we are not skipping because we have no excuse to skip, and we have no excuse to make excuses. We have the time for ourselves, or we have made time for ourselves in doing this. Uh, if one thing I'm going to complete, it's this one. Not going back on my word for myself. You know, like we said, we did. I did this. I went and did this to be consistent, and also it is because it is something that is in my control. And if it's in my control and I don't do the due diligence uh, to to uphold myself with it, like for example, people are gonna come and go in your life, and it sucks. It breaks your heart sometimes, but life happens. But you gotta take control of the things that you can, or else everything will just fall apart. So, and it's kind of a like a serenity thing, you know. You accept the things that are out of your control, but also it's your responsibility to uphold yourself to get a hold of what you could control and execute it well or well enough that it produces results that you're looking for. Anyways, I don't want to get distracted in that regard, but my point is that we have been consistent, we are executing the plan well, and it's going accordingly. Now, next the next phase is I'm kind of deciding, since you know, if I want to carry the momentum of me losing weight, because right now, you know, I said once we get to 200, we'll just maintain, try to stay within 2 or 3 pounds of our weight, under or over, uh, and then just enjoy the summer. But I've been kind of thinking, like, what if I just took, maybe 2 to 4 week break from the diet, reverse out of it real quick, and then stick to my maintenance calorie, uh, and then go at it again for another 5-10 pounds. While summer's here, it's hot. Uh, you're available to do activities outside. It's I just kind of like want to take advantage with the time that I have in that regard. But also, it's because it is the summer, and chances are you are gonna get invited into places, and you are gonna go uh, with your family, your friends. You're going out, you're eating out. There's barbecue. There's invitations to a cookout. You know. So what if I just maintain? But I was also thinking, I could do that, but in the days that I could eat in a moderate, low to moderate deficit, just to like kind of, you know, s- slowly chip away at the weight that we have. But like, we are not committing to any cut whatsoever, but we are at least hoping for a recomp of some kind. But anyways, we have that is in the future. That is literally next week's problem. So we're not gonna even go at it. Uh, but for now, what we got to tackle today is we got a push day that we will do, and my plan is get hydrated, get going, push some weight, and just enjoy my day. So yeah, let's get right to that. Over this last week, I think I have two more videos. Hopefully, we get to that 201, 200 pounds. But to be honest, I am quite satisfied with the results already, and I just kind of want to, take a break, take it easy, get my strength back, get you know the diet fatigue out of the way, and we'll regroup from there. But for now, we'll worry about our workout and just hit a good one. All right. So first exercise, incline machine press. Yeah, we got 3 plates, and we'll just do 2 sets, close to or failure. Yeah, we already did a warm up set, so let's just get to our working sets. I am not energized at all. This deficit is deficiting. I'm glad it's the last week of this. Can't wait till we reverse out of this. All right. Okay, we'll do one more of those. Okay. Second exercise, some this machine shoulder press here. We're gonna do a neutral grip with it, and same thing. 2 sets. Work him hard till failure or as close as we can get. Let's do this. Okay, I'll do one more. Okay. All right. Okay. We're here in the pack deck, as per usual. Get that. Get those reps in. Go to failure. Do some partials. We're good. Come on. Alright, we'll do one more of those. Okay. Last exercise. I'm kind of experimenting with something as I don't want to take up too much equipment, but we're here in like the private stretching area here where they do the circuits. Um, so we're gonna do lateral raises with the weight that I normally do, but we're gonna try and implement some myo reps, which means like basically after you do your actual set, you take a breather and then you do it again as much as you can, then you keep doing that for like 2 to 3 more. So let's just get right to it. Let's do our side laterals. Alright, let's do that again. Let's do like well, let's do our last one. All right. So I got pretty good. I think I'll do one more of that, and then we'll end the day here. All right. Post workout session. I just went to Walmart. I didn't really need anything. I just wanted to kind of like go for a walk because I am behind with my steps, okay? So, yeah. I mean, you know, the goal is either I go to the gym, burn 200 calories, or get 8 to 10,000 steps. And, I find that sometimes you just got to pick your battles. I just did not have any energy to do the cardio after the session. Um, I'm really starting to feel the aggressiveness of the deficit here. I am not exactly like I'm not I'm not unusual, like not my usual self type of thing. But I do feel like I just I feel like some sort of fatigue over these past weeks doing all the cardio, into the diet and whatnot, lifting as heavy as we can, and it's been working. It has been working. It's just that it's taken a toll. So yeah, I mean, because of the calories, your body's trying to use your fat storage to basically just keep you alive, so you have some fuel do to move your body and kind of survive almost. But only it's because we have been in such a deficit. About this would make it almost 4 months. Would it be? Yeah, because we started taking the gym seriously uh, late of December, like really get at it and just lock in. The diet part, I got it locked in by January, so I've been in a deficit. Although I was at a more less intense of a deficit the first two 2 months, so like 8, 9 weeks, 10 weeks of the cut, and this last 30 days, well, last 4 weeks. I mean, it has been quite a bit, man. So we turned, I turned 26 uh, on that March, and decided that let's get let's get it together now, type of thing. I don't know. Although I am feeling this way, there's that sort of euphoric feeling that I stuck to what I said. I said that we're gonna lose, like, if you lose 8 to 10 pounds in a matter of 30 days, you know, we'll be happy. And I am. As per the result, I am in the right track of where I want to be at. And starting now, I look okay with a shirt on now. Like I like whenever I film myself at the start of it, at the start, I can really see like, oh man, I got some fluff going with me here, and my face is all bloated and circle. Now, it still is. My face is still kind of rounded, but I see I see the lines coming through. You know, whenever I chew my food or I chew gum, uh, I can finally see like, oh, my jaw muscles are working and existent. Uh, it's easier to breathe overall. You know, overall, because we were 220 in January, so 220 plus actually. So losing weight in that regard. So we were 220 something, at least like low 220s, and we started a cut around 211. Well, not cut, but the aggressive approach of the cut at 211, which I had, I lost the water weight. I was starting to lose some fat, but we really cranked it up, and it has worked. We have kept our strength. You know, timing the carbs pre and post workout really does help. So there's that aspect of it. We adjusted the way we had our calorie expenditure. So before we were, because it was cold out, we weren't really able to get much steps. Um, you know, we were shooting for about 5,000, 6,000, and then about 5 times a week, we would do a 300 calorie session of cardio. Right now, we've kind of like had a less intense approach. It's starting to warm up, so some days I'm able to walk to school, or at least during my breaks, go outside. There's a Tim Hortons across the street, and and you know, walk there, get like 3,000 for the day during my breaks, and walking back. You walk there, you walk back. That's about 8 to 10K steps overall. So so we would be able to do that. It's way less intense than a 300 calorie session on a step mill, or even the treadmill incline, just walking. But I believe that, but especially after the elliptical, man, it's just that the elliptical, it has you looking a bit silly, a bit zesty, in all honesty. But it has become an effective tool in terms of managing like my joints, especially on a deficit. You don't have all the recovery stuff. You need more than protein to recover. You need, obviously, you need carbs, glycogen, uh, and calories overall, man. And when you're lowering calories, of course, the fats are lowered, the carbs are lower. So hormones, it's getting the bare minimum. So we're not optimal in terms of recovery, but we recover enough to hit session after session, and we manage it. You know, we get to rest kind of, in terms of like the intensity of lifting, about 2 days per week. Um, but yeah, we're almost done, man. This week I hope to get to 201, but we're gonna push for 200. I really want that 200, and after that, I don't care what the weight scale says. I care a little bit, but if we fluctuate, I don't care. I know that I've lost what I needed uh, to lose, and therefore, just slowly get back up to maintenance, 2 to 3 week. Just increase my calories. Uh, Week by week, until we get to our maintenance, estimated to about 26, 2,700, and we'll be golden. And I cannot wait for that. So next week we should have, week by week, day after day. With that, as we increase our calories, the training should be a lot better. Our recovery should be a lot better. My muscles should look fuller. I look very flat on my workouts now, and it sucks. But whenever I do, film myself with physique updates, I do look leaner and way better. So that's what I'm glad about. But other than that, that's all for you know our session this week. I'll probably film two more of these days. See if we can hit 200. So I'll see you guys.